Hello everyone, Andy McKee, Guitar Doctor UK, professional guitar technician from the UK, and this is the next instalment of building an amplifier from a kit, the N5X kit to be precise, and today we're going to put the filament wire in. That's the bit that makes the tubes glow, the filament, and we're going to put the wire in that supplies the voltage to do that. So we want to send it from here up along here and down, up, down, like that. So basically it's two green wires all the way along. Let's get to it. Behind there. So over that and there. Leave a bit of length on the end for twisting, because you want to twist them together. That stops interference, because that used to happen in the old fenders. The reason they used to tick was because that the wiring, because of the way the wiring was routed a lot of the time. Sometimes because there was a resistor that had gone, like a 10 meg resistor. Big old boy. Right, so I've got my two wires. Now I'm going to twist them together. I'll do that at the device. I've done it in the last video, so you'll see. Okay, right. So the first wire we're going to put in is going to come from this tag strip to pins 2 and 7 on this socket here. And so you've got the little notch there, right in the middle. So right hand, the right of that knot, that's pin 1, and then they go round in 8. So that's pin 2 and that's pin 7. That's where we want to end up. I'm going to do the tag strip end first. So just put some little hooks in, like that. I can't get that in focus, but you can basically see, can't you? No. No, sorry, I can't get that to focus. Anyway, they're hooks. So we hook them on under here, on the two outer strips. One there, and the other one there. And we can solder these, because that's it. So just solder them on. Hold on a minute. I might actually just use the other end, because I've got a longer bit on the other end. So, and that'll fit in better actually. So, I'll tell you what, because this end is longer, I'm going to hook that in, and yeah. Then when I go to run that in where I need it, that'll be that'll sit nicely, basically. The light down here, so I can see what I'm doing. That's better.
They're all really creepy. It'll probably be okay. After we have to run. Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
What? No, I just want to know where it is.
There we go. Right, so now we're going to run these up around the edge, and the reason for that is because it carries the alternating signal, you know, like the mains 60 Hertz or whatever, 50 Hertz you've got in your neck of the woods, and we want to keep that away from the signal path of the amplifier. So put that one into pin 2 and that one into pin 7. Right, I'm not going to solder those for a minute because I'll do it all at once when we're ready to go with the other wires. Right, so the next set. So now we're going to take the next lot of wires from pin 2 and 7 to this tube, and this is 4 and 5 on here. So let's see, where are our pins on here? This is pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two. This is the EL34 power tube. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyway, so pin 4 and 5, they're going to be our targets. So we need another bit of green wire. Ah, there it is. And we're going to run that up from there, back the way we came, along, and then down. So, there's my cutters. There they are. I want two the same length, and then I'm going to twist them together again like I did in the other video. If you want to see how to do that, then just check it out on one of the previous videos. I think it was the last one, and possibly the one before. So let's get that done. Okay, so pins 2 and 7 to pins 4 and 5. Let's do it! Let's see if we can get that in there. Yeah. Don't know if that one will go in that hole. It might. Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's go in there, no worries. Perfect. Yeah. Wonderful. Alright, we'll solder that end in now because that's where it wants to be. Oh, all the solder's fallen off. I've got a brand new spool of solder.
Stop up here. Told you we shouldn't take your pickup truck.
Kids are playing computer games again. It's I only come in here when I'm, you know, this is sort of like a bit of a hobby thing for me, this particular video, because it doesn't pay the bills, so I can only do it when I've got a bit of spare time. So when they're playing computer games, I'll come and have a little dabble on this amp. there, along, and then down. Hook those over. That one can go to number 5. That one can go to number 4. So in you go. Excuse me. Number 4 and number 5.
Oh, they were good. They were good. Those are side shots we would have got from it.
There's a bit of a blob of solder on the end of that, I'll just have to flick that off. I'll bring that down out of the thing to do that. So you just sort of warm it up and then flick it and that'll come off. There we go. So number 5. Gone through easy now, you see. Rooted nicely. Oh, actually, that one could probably do with being twisted in that way a bit. I'll sort that out when I solder it. Right, so the next one, another couple of wires up here. Straight up, along, then down. So same thing again, the wires to be the same length. Twist them again, and same again really, so let's get that done. Okay, right, so this end I've made the wire slightly longer because this is the preamp valve and it's got to go through two pins 4 and 5 on this section here. So I'm probably going to do that one first actually before I attach this end. So that's 4 and 5. Okay, where were we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5. I'm going to go in that top one. And then through. In fact, if I give that a little twist. The fly's gone out. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Twist that one a little bit. Twist that one a little bit. And then poke that through. And then through there as well. All the way through, if we can get it all the way through yet. Then we can solder that in. Let's just go. Solder that in and then chop the end off. Are we connected? We aren't. Yep, looking good. Right. 4, 5 and pin 9 on this one because it's an ECC 83 or 12AX7 depending on what country you come from or what country your valve comes from anyway. Put that in there as well. Just tidy this up a bit. Those up there. Fires. Get that back over here. Right, attach that one. Okay. Down here. These ones in here. Where's that gone? Right, I'm going to give those a light tug, put that in there, and then has that actually gone? I need that light on, don't I? That would make it easier for me to see. There we go. Put you back onto that one. And we've got movement here. Is that soldered in? I think it kind of is. I just want to make sure. That does look better. Right. So we'll take that one off of there. Take that away. Take that away. So I don't really want that interfering with anything next to it and that one. Get in there or not. Alright, so now we've got to stick a couple of valves in. and test the voltages again. Make sure they're glowing, which, you know, should be if the voltages are right. And then should be about 6.5 volts across the pin, so we'll try that. Try that now. Okay, right, so we've got to stick some valves in. And we'll start off with the preamp valve, which is an ECC 83, and that goes in that socket there. And we'll put the EL84, yeah, EL84 in there. I said 34 earlier on, didn't I think, but it's an 84. Now, I have got a 6V6 GT as well, which would go in there, but you can't have them both in at the same time, the power valves. Right, I need to get a kettle lead, I'll be back in a moment. So I'm wearing gloves, because I don't want to get grease on the valves. I'll just turn that off. So we're looking for a bit of glow now. Hopefully they'll glow up when I switch this on. So we've got power, and they're both glowing, so that's good news. I'll turn it off, then turn it over. Being careful not to touch any of the electronics, because I don't want to get a bolt, because you can get shocked, because those capacitors on the power supply hold charge. Right, so now I've got to look between pins 4 and 9 on this one. So I'll turn that on now, and I should get 6 volts to 6.5 volts, so there's that. No, we're not getting anything there at the moment. No. Oh, that's AC voltage in it. Hold on, I've got my meter selected wrong. Yeah, 6.5 volts AC. My fault. So yeah, that's good. I'm just going to switch off now and switch on to take the power tube out, and so I'll unplug the mains when I do that. Swap the power tubes over. Now, that will be reasonably hot because it's just been on, but it hasn't been on long enough to get mega hot. So yeah, that's actually okay. You just be careful when you're messing about with these tubes, because they do get hot. So that one I'll put back in the box, keep it safe. And this is an old 6V6 which I replaced in a Fender amp, so it isn't the best in the world, but it does work. It'll glow anyway, I think. We'll just make a... Right, plug the mains back in. that on. It should start to glow. Yep. You can see right in the centre there a little glow. And that one's glowing. So yeah, that works as well. I'll measure the voltage on the other side. Turn that over. Being careful not to touch anything dangerous. Again, we're going from pin. My hand, I've got one hand inside. AC voltage. Oh, just over 6.5 volts. But that's because that power tube's knackered, probably. Anyway, it's good. So that's that bit done. Take that off and let that drain down before we touch anything else. So the next part of the video is doing the turret board for the actual amplifier, which will be in the next one, next part. So yeah, been a short and sweet one today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely Christmas. See you soon.